The US dollar has been the world's leading currency for decades. Its journey to this position of dominance is a fascinating tale of economic strategy, political maneuvering, and historical events that shaped the global financial landscape. After World War II, the Bretton Woods Agreement established a fixed exchange rate system with the dollar at its center. This agreement was a pivotal moment in financial history, as it pegged other currencies to the US dollar, which was in turn linked to gold. This system provided much-needed stability in the post-war era. This system propelled the US dollar to global dominance. It wasn't just about the currency itself, but the trust and reliability that the world placed in the US economy. The dollar became synonymous with economic stability and growth. It became the primary currency for international trade and financial transactions. Countries around the world started holding large reserves of US dollars, and it became the standard for pricing commodities like oil and gold. The dollar's strength stemmed from the robust US economy. The post-war boom saw American industries flourish, and the country became a powerhouse of innovation and production. This economic might was reflected in the strength of its currency. Its stable political system also inspired confidence. The US was seen as a beacon of democracy and stability, which further reinforced the trust in its currency. Political stability is a crucial factor in the strength of any currency, and the US had it in spades. Investors viewed the US dollar as a safe haven asset. During times of economic turmoil or geopolitical uncertainty, investors would flock to the dollar, driving up its value. This perception of safety and reliability has been a cornerstone of the dollar's dominance. This meant they trusted it during times of global uncertainty. Whether it was a financial crisis, a war, or a natural disaster, the US dollar was seen as a refuge. This trust was not easily earned, but it was a testament to the strength and stability of the US economy and its institutions. The US dollar's dominance has had significant implications for the American economy. It has allowed the US to borrow at lower costs and run larger deficits. The demand for dollars has also helped to keep interest rates low, which has been beneficial for economic growth. It has provided the US with economic and political leverage on the world stage. The ability to impose economic sanctions, influence global trade policies, and shape international financial regulations are all tied to the dollar's dominant position. However, in recent years, cracks have begun to appear in the dollar's armor. The rise of other economies, particularly China, and the increasing use of alternative currencies in international trade have started to challenge the dollar's supremacy. Challenges have emerged, raising questions about its long-term prospects. The future of the US dollar as the world's leading currency is uncertain, and it will depend on how the US navigates these challenges and adapts to the changing global economic landscape. Two major challenges facing the US dollar are inflation and national debt. Inflation erodes the purchasing power of the dollar. This means that goods and services cost more, reducing consumers' purchasing power. High inflation in recent years has raised concerns about the dollar's stability. The US national debt has also ballooned to unprecedented levels. This raises concerns about the government's ability to repay its debts. A large national debt can lead to higher interest rates. This can further weaken the dollar. The US dollar is facing increasing competition from alternative currencies. The euro, the currency of the Eurozone, has emerged as a significant rival. It is now used by millions of people and businesses across Europe. The Chinese yuan is another contender. China's economic growth has increased the yuan's global influence. Some experts believe that the yuan could eventually challenge the dollar's dominance. Geopolitical tensions and uncertainties can impact the dollar's value. Trade wars, political instability, and conflicts can all lead to volatility in the currency markets. The US dollar is often seen as a safe haven asset during times of crisis. However, prolonged geopolitical tensions can erode investor confidence in the dollar. Recent examples include the ongoing war in Ukraine and rising tensions between the US and China. These events have contributed to market volatility and raised questions about the future of the global order. Section 5. A weakening grip. The dollar's declining share. The US dollar's dominance in global reserves has been gradually declining. Central banks around the world are diversifying their reserves. They are holding a greater share of their reserves in other currencies. This trend suggests a shift away from the dollar as the sole dominant reserve currency. Factors contributing to this decline include the emergence of alternative currencies, concerns about U.S. economic policies, and a desire for a more multipolar currency system. Section 6. The digital future of money, crypto, and CBDCs. The rise of cryptocurrencies and central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, adds another layer of complexity to the future of the dollar. Cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, have gained popularity as decentralized digital assets. These digital currencies operate on blockchain technology, which ensures transparency and security in transactions. The decentralized nature of cryptocurrencies means they are not controlled by any single entity, making them appealing to those who value financial independence and privacy. Cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum have gained popularity as decentralized digital assets. Bitcoin, often referred to as digital gold, was the first cryptocurrency and remains the most well-known. Ethereum, on the other hand, offers a platform for decentralized applications, making it more versatile. Despite their growing popularity, the volatility of these digital assets limits their potential as global reserve currencies at present. However, their emergence reflects a growing interest in digital alternatives to traditional currencies. While their volatility limits their potential as global reserve currencies presently, their emergence reflects a growing interest in digital alternatives to traditional currencies. The fluctuating value of cryptocurrencies can be attributed to various factors, including market speculation, regulatory news, and technological advancements. This volatility poses challenges for their adoption as stable financial instruments, but it also highlights the dynamic and evolving nature of the digital currency landscape. Central banks worldwide are also exploring CBDCs. These institutions recognize the potential benefits of digital currencies and are actively researching and developing their own versions. CBDCs are designed to be digital representations of a country's fiat currency, offering the stability and trust associated with traditional money while leveraging the advantages of digital technology. These are digital versions of their fiat currencies. Unlike cryptocurrencies, CBDCs are issued and regulated by central banks, ensuring they maintain the value and stability of the national currency. This control allows central banks to implement monetary policies effectively and manage the supply of money in the economy. CBDCs have the potential to revolutionize payment systems and cross-border transactions. By providing a secure and efficient means of transferring value, CBDCs can reduce the costs and delays associated with traditional banking systems. This innovation could enhance financial inclusion, making it easier for individuals and businesses to participate in the global economy. The U.S. Federal Reserve is currently researching the feasibility of a digital dollar. This initiative aims to understand the potential benefits and challenges of implementing a CBDC in the United States. A digital dollar could provide a modern and efficient payment system, complementing the existing financial infrastructure and ensuring the U.S. dollar remains a dominant force in the global economy. Section 7. Can the dollar maintain its throne? The U.S. dollar faces numerous challenges to its dominance. These challenges come from various fronts, including economic, political, and technological changes. The rise of other global currencies, such as the euro and the Chinese yuan, poses a significant threat. Additionally, the increasing popularity of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum adds another layer of complexity to the global financial landscape. However, it still benefits from its deep liquidity, which means that it is easy to buy and sell large amounts of dollars without affecting its price. This liquidity is a crucial factor that keeps the dollar at the center of global trade and finance. Investors and businesses around the world prefer the dollar because they know they can easily convert it into other currencies or assets. The stability of the U.S. political system also plays a vital role. Despite occasional political turmoil, the U.S. has a long history of stable governance, which instills confidence in the dollar. Policies enacted by the U.S. government and the Federal Reserve often have far-reaching impacts on the global economy, further cementing the dollar's role as a key player. And let's not forget the sheer size of the U.S. economy. As the largest economy in the world, the United States has a significant influence on global markets. The country's economic activities, from consumer spending to industrial production, are closely watched indicators that affect global financial trends. The dollar remains the most widely traded currency, It is used in a majority of international transactions and is held by central banks around the world as part of their foreign exchange reserves. This widespread use ensures that the dollar remains a cornerstone of the global financial system. It is likely to retain significant global importance for the foreseeable future. However, this does not mean that its position is unassailable. The global financial landscape is constantly evolving, and new economic powers are emerging. Countries like China and regions like the European Union are increasingly asserting their influence, which could lead to a more multipolar currency system. Whether the dollar can maintain its position as the world's leading reserve currency is uncertain. The future is unpredictable and various factors could influence this outcome. For instance, geopolitical tensions, trade wars, and shifts in global alliances could all impact the dollar's dominance. The outcome will depend on various factors. These include the strength of the U.S. economy, which is a critical determinant. A robust economy can support a strong currency, while economic downturns can weaken it. Additionally, the policies adopted by the U.S. government and the Federal Reserve will play a crucial role in shaping the dollar's future. These include the strength of the U.S. economy, which is measured by indicators such as GDP growth, employment rates, and industrial output. A strong economy attracts foreign investment, which in turn supports the dollar. The stability of the global financial system is another crucial factor. Financial crises, whether regional or global, can have a significant impact on currency values. The 2008 financial crisis, for example, led to a flight to safety, with investors flocking to the dollar as a safe haven. And the emergence of viable alternative currencies cannot be ignored. Cryptocurrencies in particular are gaining traction as potential alternatives to traditional fiat currencies. While they are still in the early stages of adoption, their growing popularity could pose a long-term challenge to the dollar's dominance. Section 8. Preparing for a multipolar currency world. The global monetary system is evolving. A multipolar currency world where power is more evenly distributed among several major currencies is becoming increasingly likely. This transition presents both opportunities and challenges. For businesses and investors, a multipolar currency world means greater diversification. It also means managing a wider range of currency risks. Governments will need to cooperate more closely to ensure stability in the global financial system. Section 9. Conclusion. The future remains uncertain. The future of the US dollar is uncertain. It faces challenges from inflation, debt, competition from other currencies, and the rise of digital assets. While the dollar is likely to remain a significant global currency, its dominance is not guaranteed. The world is moving towards a more multipolar currency system. This has the potential to reshape the global economic and geopolitical landscape. Understanding the factors influencing the dollar's future is crucial for investors, businesses, and policymakers alike.